Welcome to the 404th annual Turkey Trot here at Afton Elementary, as we have been graced with a winter wonderland for this exciting race. I'm Alan Simpson, joined alongside Coach Brandy Taylor here to give you some commentary behind all these amazing athletes out running the Turkey Trot today.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out there, but hey, it quit snowing, and these little guys don't care, right?
Exactly. Yeah, us fair weather parents, we may not want to be out there, but for the kids, man, this is all they could ever ask for.
Right, they're already out there excited. We've even seen a couple running the course ahead of time.
Yeah, during some recess, getting some pre-trials in as we see kindergartners starting to make their way. It's about going to be 20 minutes of herding cats to get them to the starting line, but
no, not kindergarten.
we do have a little bit of a different order this year. We're going to start with kindergarten and then go to second grade and then first grade and then third grade. And I think for those races, we'll run the boys first and then the girls, or is it?
Ooh, that's a good question. I did not get the word on that. We're going to find
lines
out
up
here pretty soon. We've done it differently each year, I think, honestly. It kind of just depends on who gets out there and which group they get ready first. So, yeah, we've got kindergarten making their way out there, and we've got Principal Robinson on his trusty steed, a new steed this year.
Yes, our old friend Buford went to a nice farm up north, I heard.
Yeah.
And so he had to get a new turkey to accompany him today. I do believe his name was Cluck Norris. So.
Yes, Cluck Norris is our new mascot, a.k.a. Danny's Ride this year, and he looks in tip-top shape, I must say.
I would agree with that. He came from a nice farm over called Amazon, I do believe. So
yeah, Amazon Farms. You may have heard of it.
Amazon Farms. He's got a nice little waddle to him.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, I thought this was a family-friendly show. What's going on here?
He's looking a little...
Whoa.
He's a little green.
Yeah, it's still, I don't know if he's slipping or if he's just not ready. He's not used to all that weight.
Yeah, that's one he maybe should have got out and done some rounds with before saddling him up. I think he's a little green.
And I think Amazon Farms is not known for the snowy weather, so it's probably a little bit of him adjusting to Winter Wonderland as well. So if you're new to this experience, which I think a lot of our, or at least some of our parents having kindergartners are, the kindergartners will run a much abbreviated race.
Yes.
So they'll start the closest, and then first grade we back them up a couple hundred yards or so.
Right.
And then second and third grade we make them run the whole gauntlet.
They do. They run the whole thing, and yeah, we've made a few adjustments over the years for those short little kinder legs. Especially in the snow, that hinders them even a little bit more. But, we've been pumping the kids up for a week or two here. We've been out practicing. They know the course. We got the cross-country kids from the high school here, the state champions, here to run with the kids. And we're going to take it down to Principal Robinson and Cluck Norris for a little out-in-the-field live footage of the Turkey Trot. So Principal Robinson is making his way down to the kindergarten starting line, and we're going to see if he's got that crew ready to go, because like you say, it is a tidbit like herding cats when you're working with kindergarten.
Yeah, one thing that's nice is the maintenance department came down and plowed a little track. And so I don't think you're going to see many kids cutting corners today. They're going to want to keep in that green stuff. So we do have a narrow track for all those kids to run on today, which I think will be good. I mean, as they trunch through the snow already, like their feet are already wet. So.
All right, now we're going to take it down to Principal Robinson and Cluck Norris.
Hey guys, me. Finally got Cluck kind of calmed down. And we're ready to go. So sorry, getting a little feedback there. I think that's mostly from him. But yeah, I had him out in the round pen earlier, lunging him, but still a little fresh. But I think we're going to be able to stay on today. It's a fever pitch down here, guys. We've got so many excited kindergartners. Just really, really stoked to run the race today. So it's going to be a good one. Have a feeling.
Thank you, Principal Robinson, for that up-close interview. It does look a little bit like a fever pitch out there, but we're going to get ready to turn these wild kindergartners loose. We probably should have asked who was going to go first there, but
I know, and now we're
going to find out.
Tall kids in the front. I couldn't see who's running first. I wanted to say it was the girls.
Yeah,
I think we have the kindergarten girls first.
I think you're right.
Chivalry is not dead.
Not at Afton Elementary, absolutely not. Yeah, you can see they're kind of lined up there between the fence and the trees. The Grinch is out front. We've got the Grinch back this year to start them off, and sometimes he runs with them.
Yeah, depending on how much roast beast he had prior to the race.
And who hash. Yeah, there they go. I think they've started.
They're starting off.
Yep, there go the kindergarten girls. Some of those older kids out there running with them through the snow, but those are the kindergartners there against the fence. You can see that plowed out trail, and shout out to Shane and maintenance department for going out and doing that. Yeah, and there's the Grinch keeping pace, it looks like.
Yeah, looks like we probably have some coming around that first turn.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch to that first corner. It's farther than you think, but you're right. They are rounding that corner. Now they're going to head up the hill.
The Hill of Doom. Oh,
there it is. We've got our leads. Is that Mackenzie out in the front?
I think there's Lizzie. Lizzie's in second, waving to her friends.
And we got to do that, right, as you go on by.
And there's Nova.
Yep, here they come through to the finish line.
Lizzie there.
We got the hats, we've got the heavy coats, some snow boots, but not all.
Yeah, I'm seeing lots of tennis shoes. I'm seeing some warm hoods on.
Snow pants.
Seeing some zipped, some not. That's a good.
Hey, how are
like
you?
A parachute.
His name's Cluck Norris.
With that hood up. So this is probably about halfway point here of kindergarten girls, maybe less. I guess we see in kind of the finish line or the end of them here.
Yeah, we're still seeing smiles though.
A little coughing, clear those lungs out.
What? There we go.
Got to totally blow those lungs out for them, right?
Finishing strong here as they come down the last stretch.
Yeah, so these little kiddos have only practiced this once. We took them out last week when it was still pretty nice. All right, I think we've got our 3 finishers, top finishers, with Cluck Norris ready for an interview.
Hey guys, I'm right here with our fastest kindergarten girls right now. Oh, that's okay. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Okay, and right here in third place we have
Nova.
Okay, Nova, did you enjoy the race today?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. And in second place we have
Lizzie.
Okay, and what did you think today?
Good.
It was good? Was it hard?
No.
No, not hard at all. Okay, and in first place we have
Kensley.
And Kensley, how did it go today?
Good.
Did you expect to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I like the confidence, guys. We got some confident and fast kindergarten girls. We're going to get ready for kindergarten boys.
Looks like the kindergarten boys have already started here and coming up that hill as we see some of the...
Oh, yeah. We've got some coming to the finish line already.
There's Mr. Luke.
And, I know that one.
Pierce?
Yep, that's Pierce.
And Tayson. Yeah, that's another element is the slippery snow.
Yeah, that gets packed down with
Roman.
every race. That finish line's going to get a little slippery for sure. All right, you love the pink noses as they cross.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, wait a sek. When we ran this with Coach, it was warm out.
It was a lot warmer.
What's this all about?
Yeah, so like I was saying, they've only practiced once, and we didn't have the course roped off like it is today. We kind of just had some teachers out there as markers, and you know, I don't know if they 100% understand what they're actually doing, but hey, it's fun.
They're like, follow the guy in front of you.
But it's fun, and they're having a good
look at
time.
all those smiles.
And we got a couple more coming in there at the end. Look at that smile on Caden's face. And the Grinch, he's dragging one up the hill, it looks like.
Here comes Corbin. He's all in for some high fives.
Yeah, totally. All right, we're going to take it to Principal Robinson and Cluck Norris with our boy kindergarten winners.
All right, guys. I've got our fastest kindergarten boys for today. And in third place we have, what's your name, bud?
Tayson.
Tayson, what'd you think today?
Good.
Was it hard?
No.
Are you super fast?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, in second place I have
Jake Hill.
Jake Hale. Your family knows how to run, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it a hard race?
Yes.
Okay, and in first place we have
Pierce.
and Pierce. You took first today?
Yes.
Awesome. Was it a super hard race?
Kind of.
Kind of. I think Mr. Hale over there might have taken first. I think you're in second. Sorry, I was in error. I see you got the silver medal, super fast today. Thanks for running with us. Guys, we've had a great couple of first heats. Now it's going to lengthen out a little bit. We're going to have second grade starting at a little bit farther away, and it should be a heat to remember. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to hear that from Jake's mom. I called him Luke. Then we misplaced him. Oh, man, we're going to hear
trouble.
it for sure.
We're in trouble. No, that was Luke Hale getting first place for the kindergarten boys. And he was
Hale.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
yeah,
you're right.
See, you did it again.
I did it again. I'm thinking of a different
just
one.
Go off air.
He predicted this, though. He
Did he?
definitely was one that thought he could win it, and this is his first year running it, so he was right. I'm gonna have to give him credit for calling his shot and getting it.
That's good. It looks like we've got some second grade boys lining up next, or
that's hard to tell. You're right. It does look like boys, though.
but
Mr. Harris out there.
Second grade. And Coach Taylor, talk to us a little bit about some of the things you've been working with these kids on in PE to get ready for this.
Well, yeah, and especially second and third graders. So every year for the last couple of years now, we've had these kids kind of reflect. They've run it for a couple of years. They know what the race is like. So we sit down in PE and take a little bit of time, and they write goals on how they want to do with the turkey trot, because obviously not everybody can win first place. So we talk about that maybe think about a goal that you feel like is a challenge for you, but something that you also feel like you can reach with a good effort. So we had a lot of goals. I wrote a few down that I thought were really good ones. A lot of them wrote, that their goal was just to do their best. And we talked about how they're the only one that knows what their best is. So they have to decide in their mind what that is and how hard they're going to work to reach that goal. Gotcha. We have a lot that wrote, they wanted to finish in the top 10 or the top 15, or they wanted to do better than last year. So we kind of reflected on how things went last year. And then we just had some really simple ones about, I just want to run with my friend, and I want to try to run the whole way and not walk. And we've really been working hard on pacing. And that's why we bring those cross-country kids over to run with them, try to help them set a pace so that they don't go out too fast and then just run out of gas and have nothing left in the tank at the end to climb the hill of doom.
Yeah, which is good. A good thing is Mrs. Burton counts her little hens, making sure she didn't lose one on the hill.
And she's probably pretty good at that, I would say.
I would imagine. Yeah, and I think that's important. I think it's more than just about this race. It's like teaching these kids how to set goals, and
right.
And that's just a good life skill in general, right? You put your mind to something, you work hard at it, and at the end of the day, if you tried your best, then you're a winner.
Right.
Towards that goal.
Yeah, and next week we'll get their turkeys out. We put them all up on the wall in the gym there, and we'll pull them down and we'll let them reflect on those goals and see if they reached their goal. And if they did, I've got a little prize for them. And if they didn't, we're going to talk about, why didn't you reach it? What can you do better next time to achieve that goal? Did you set it too high, or did something just happen that you weren't able to get to it? So one of my favorite goals that I actually we talked about the Star Valley Cross Country team coming and running, I had a student actually set a goal saying they wanted to beat the Braves.
Oh.
Even though they're the state champions.
Yeah, the 3-time state champions.
And that was his goal, is he wants to beat the Braves. So we'll see if he gets that done today. Obviously, that's going to be a feat in and of itself, but I also had another one right. My goal is to run as good as a good runner.
There you
so
go.
Break that one down a little bit, right?
See, that's what my goals are all about, like super vague.
Right.
And so, like, oh, I got that.
I totally reached that goal in more ways than one.
Super good runner.
We had another one. My goal is to at least make the top 10, to stay positive and run the whole way. So we talked about how important it is to stay positive when you get that side ache halfway through the race and people are passing you. And it's so easy to just kind of get down on yourself. We talked about what are some things you could say to yourself to be positive and keep trying, along with the pacing thing. Save a little bit of gas in your tank so that at the end you're the one passing people instead of being passed by everyone else.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, as looks like we've got second grade boys off to a fast start.
Fast start. So much for the pacing idea.
Yeah, tell me more about what you taught them. But I think that's such a big thing, is just for these kids to recognize like that positive thinking while you're running. You listen to Jace Burton, who just won the state championship,
right?
And he gave an interview about like that's what he does. He just runs through all these positive thoughts while he's going through his race, and I think that makes a big difference as you're running, as far as keeping your stamina and keeping the desire to keep going.
Well, the mind is so powerful, right? Mind over body sometimes is so key in something like this when you're exhausted and still 100 yards from the finish line. And congrats to Jace for a great finish last weekend, and good luck to him coming up here. That may be him out there in the pink, is it?
Yeah, I think we've got Aiden Rich there in the front, followed by Titan.
Yep, I think you're right. Those two right there at the front. Titan's got a little longer stride there. He may pass Aiden. And then we've got a solo there in third place. And there's our Grinch.
Coming up with the Grinch.
I love it when these high school kids come out and run with these kids. It's my favorite part of this turkey trot. These young ones, they just idolize those kids.
Oh, yeah, they love it.
And they do. They get so excited to run for them. I had them all pumped up this year that they got to run with the state champions. And they're excited to do that. And these kids are just such good role models for these little guys. And we'll have our assembly later on where we're going to honor those state champion boys. We got them coming to the finish line here, I think.
Here they come up the hill. Looks like we've got Titan. Titan's going to pass him.
He might.
Oh, he's like, get out my way, man. I'm coming through.
Yep, Titan's going to get first, it looks like. Aiden's hanging on for second.
Yeah, looks like that might be Lincoln coming through as well. Aiden's acknowledging his fans as he comes through.
Yeah, you got to give a hand to all these other kids braving the cold weather out there.
Yeah.
All right, here we go with a few more.
Mac,
Trayson or Weston. I can't keep those two straight, those twinners.
I know.
They're so similar.
Quick finish here, a bunch of them. Comes Mr. Bryce, always smiling.
Yep. Here comes another pack of them. We've got the Spider-Man coat going on there. That's pretty cool.
Carter rocking that.
Vincent and those short legs, he's pushing hard.
He ran twice as far as everyone else.
I think so.
But he's got twice the energy of everyone else.
That's true, that red hair.
It's only fair.
All right. We're wrapping up the tail end of the second grade boys. Lots of strong finishes. I love that we don't see a lot of kids walking. That was definitely something we talked about.
Yeah.
Trying to finish strong.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it with that hill as you come up.
All right, it looks like we've got our top 3 second grade boys down with Cluck Norris. We'll go to you.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm here with these super fast second grade boys. I've got in first place, we have Titan. Titan, did you expect to win today?
Not.
How'd you do last year?
I got 3rd place.
Awesome. So you made an improvement. Good work, buddy. Second place, we have Garner. Garner, were you expecting second today?
No.
No. Did you win last year?
Yes.
All right. You got one more year to work on it. You did awesome today. Good job.
I'm gonna faint.
What'd you say? Say it again.
I think I'm gonna faint.
And in third place, we've got Aiden. Aiden, what'd you think of the race today?
It was great.
It was great. Was it what you expected?
No, not really.
Was it harder?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you have to push through?
Yeah.
Good work. Guys, we got some fast second graders right here. Watch out for them next year in 3rd grade. Back to you guys.
So yeah, that's definitely an adjustment from 1st grade to 2nd grade. It's almost twice as long of a race. It's a pretty big jump for these kids, and as much as we try to prepare those 2nd graders for it, it's a long ways.
Yeah, for sure. Here comes Mr. Carter down the last little bit.
He's going to get his high fives,
Oh, yeah.
soak in every hand, and finish.
Good work. All right, so
Good
next
job, buddy.
we'll have the 2nd grade girls, and like you mentioned, it's quite a big difference between the race that the 1st graders run and the 2nd graders run.
Yeah, it's definitely
more than double.
I think so. Yeah, they start clear over here by the basketball hoops, like you say, and go. They follow the fence all the way around to the 1st grade pod.
And we got some brave 2nd graders out there.
Yeah,
Got
coats
some
are
short
gone.
sleeve. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 type of runners, right? You've got one that are there to just stay warm and survive, and you got the other ones that are like, how can I be more aerodynamic?
I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, maybe there's 3, and then there's ones that are just there for style, right?
You got to have some style.
And some can do all 3. but
Right.
That's a really hard thing to pull off.
Speaking of style, we got Coach Draney there starting each race. He is the king of style.
That's right, with that mustache going on.
I'm surprised he's not in his shorts.
I know.
I
was
really
gonna
am.
say, I'm used to seeing him run around town in those shorts that leave little to the imagination.
Very little.
So I'm not gonna lie, I like this Coach Draney better. 2 or 3 layers.
A little more layered up today. Yep. Yeah,
But
he must be getting old. He can't take it anymore.
Yeah. But talk about the program he's built here in
Oh,
Star
wow.
Valley to not only 3P in cross country, but to do it at the 4A level. I mean, I think that's really impressive.
I agree.
And he's taught these kids how to love running. I think that's part of it. And he gets them on a really good summer program, so you can't say enough about the job he's done.
No, and the kids that are coming through the program and having success, like Jace Burton right there, and Peter Visser, and some of those that
The Wetzels.
that have just gone on and continue to be successful with cross country after they leave Star Valley. That just shows you a lot too of what that program is producing as far as student athletes too. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. One of these days I'm gonna have to maybe do a ride along, because I'm definitely not gonna run with him.
Yeah. Thinking like side by side, electric bike.
There we go. Yeah. I'll get my motorbike out and ride along and just see what they do to be so successful, because it is definitely a legacy he's leaving.
Oh, as the 2nd grade girls are off, had a little bit of a slip up there.
I was waiting for that. It's slick out there, and they get started in such a big herd before they get thinned out.
Yeah. That's just like a real race, though.
It's
If
true.
you've ever watched a middle school
yeah.
cross-country race, it's a lot like that.
It surprises me that we don't have more go down, honestly.
Like,
All right.
I'm guessing that's Miss Trot-Vine out
Oh,
front.
yeah, that is probably
It's
Cam
Cameron.
out there.
Yeah.
You're right, and she, I believe, won last year.
Yeah.
So she's looking for the repeat, it looks like. And
Let's go through that first turn. See, I wondered if some of the parents are like, I'm going to dress you in fluorescent colors so I can spot you on the
that's
broadcast.
not a bad idea, right?
Yeah,
That's strategic
it's like,
for sure. Then not every parent thinks that way, so they all do kind of blend in for the most part.
yep.
So, yeah, a lot of them rounding that corner, which is actually where the 1st grade will start, is about right there where those trees are. So that's, almost at halfway or a little bit beyond that halfway point that these second grade girls are at. And you can see they're gassed a little bit.
We made it to the corner.
Are we done yet?
And you had random people out there rolling snowballs.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. We building
the
snowman
corner?
Maybe. That very well could be. So there we've got a few more around in that halfway point. We've got our cross-country kids out there running with them.
There we go. I see Molly out pumping those arms. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there, but it looks fun, whatever it is. So we are second grade girls nearing the finish line here. At least the first group probably is. And
here comes Cam.
There she is, yep. Look at how red that face is. That is a long ways for those little legs.
It's a good finish. That might be Steely.
I think that was Steely. You're right. With no coat on and her T-shirt.
Oh, we're going to have a barn burner for third.
Yeah, this is a close one right here.
I don't think any of them realize that. That's
right.
Okay.
There's Emerson. Look at that running form. That looks strong.
Definitely gets that from her mother.
That hill is not easy to
really
climb,
is.
Especially after you've run that far. That is a tough finish. And I know Coach Draney designed that on purpose to have that at the end.
Yeah.
All right, here's
Girls
the
finishing strong.
main pack in the middle.
Yep, we still got smiles, got some determination looks going on.
Hair flying in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at those red cheeks and faces.
Yeah, and the last few years of the turkey trot, we've had some warmer weather, so it's good to get back to our roots.
Yes.
This is
more like it.
Ancestors of old had to go through.
More like it, definitely. But yeah, what a beautiful fall we had this year. Boy, I'll take that.
No kidding.
All right, I think we've got our top 3 second grade girls ready for their interview with Cluck Norris. Let's throw it down to you guys.
All right, guys. These girls are so fast. I think they almost lit the snow on fire, which is hard to do. Look at the face here, the amount of effort that she had to put in. Cambry, what'd you think of the race today?
It's fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
Are you being honest?
Yeah.
Awesome. It's fun. And she took first place today. Second place, we've got Steely. Steely, was it as hard as you thought it would be?
No, not really.
Not really. Well, you're super fast. And then we have Chanley in third place. Chanley, did you think you'd take third today?
Yes.
Yeah, so you were hoping to be top 3?
Yes.
Awesome. These girls are super fast. I know I probably couldn't run that whole way near as fast as they did, guys. They did awesome. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Principal Robinson, with our top 3 winners. I love the brutal honesty these kids have. Did you think you were going to win today? Yes, I did.
Yes. Next question.
I knew it was going to happen, and I made it happen. I love it.
Yeah, but they could tell how famous they were because of all the people that just started gathering around.
Right.
Them, like, let me see your bling. That was good. I also liked Steely's style there with the rolled up pants.
Right.
I didn't know if that's something you taught him in PE. Like,
I cannot take credit for that. No, I cannot. And she had her T-shirt on, pants rolled up, and she was, I guess, going with the aerodynamic, but I'm sure her limbs are numb at this point.
Yeah. All right, we've got first grade boys who are lined up, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, so
if you see my kid, he dressed himself today, so he's wearing all blue, but
all
just like
blue.
Perfectly not matching blue.
Right, two-tone blue.
Two-tone blue, exactly.
We'll watch for Liam for sure then. Oh, I think I see him actually.
Yep.
In there. So this is down in that, southwest corner, I guess, of the playground where we saw the snowman building going on. And these kids are going to run all the way down the fence to the corner and then up the hill to the finish line at the first grade pod. So not as far as the second grade just ran, but farther than the kindergarten. These guys are kind of right in the middle. And they've only practiced this once this year. We went out last week on Friday when it was so nice and did a little practice, did a little run, and they did great. So they're ready. They know what to do. They know where to go, and there's the gun.
There they all start off and they converge like a can of sardines.
Salmon swimming up the river.
Yeah.
Those little arms just pumping as hard as they can. So we do talk a little bit about pacing with first grade, but as you can see, that kind of went in one ear and out the other. They just sprint as hard as they can go until they run out of air.
Distance.
Yeah, when they get out of air, then they stop and walk.
Yep.
Until they refuel, and then they'll sprint again.
Yeah, they'll get up that hill, and most of these kids have the energy levels to do this course 12 times, it seems like. I think their teachers can attest to that.
Especially right after lunch.
Yep. Oh, we got a photo finish coming down
this is going to be close. Yep.
Deacon
We've got Deacon and Cooper coming in. Deacon looks like he's going to finish strong. Oh, we got a close one for third, too, here.
Yeah,
is that Okie?
Lander and Okie.
Yeah. Okie, I think, is going to get third there. There's another close one. Finishing strong.
Weston there.
Cade, those short legs, he's pumping hard. Yeah, look at those strong finishes there. Yeah. There they come.
There's the blue on blue.
Oh, yeah, there's the two-tone blue.
Good work as they come through. There's Mr. Jagger.
Jagger finishing strong with that red face. Yeah, we got all kinds of style. We got zip coats. We got unzipped coats. We got T-shirts.
We got sweaters tied around waists.
Yeah, we got snow pants. We got beanies. There is no dress code for the turkey trot. Oh, we had a little crash there at the end, but he's okay. Oh, had to stop.
Yeah, we're not missing any high fives.
Get some high fives, Mr. Cash. Say hi to your friends. All right, we got a few finishing here. Legs feel like rubber. Lungs are on fire. But, hey, look at the smiles. Still smiling.
Oh, we got a little bit of a victory cheer there from Forrest. That's what I like to see.
All right, I think that finishes up our first grade boys. Yep, and we've got Cluck Norris gathering up our three winners. And we're going to shoot it down to them. Yep, I think they're ready.
All right, guys. These boys are super fast, and I see some familiar faces in this group from last year. So in first place, we've got Deacon Lorimer. Deacon, what'd you think of the race this year?
I think it was harder than in kindergarten, but I liked it.
Okay. And harder than kindergarten, but you liked it? Okay. And second place, we've got Cooper. Come right over here, Cooper, so they can see you at home at the camera there. How'd it go for you today?
Good. It was harder than for kindergarten, though.
Oh, harder than kindergarten, but you still made it work for you. And Okie, what'd you think of the race today, pal?
It was good, but the only reason that I got third is because Lander gave high fives, and I knew that would slow you down.
Oh, okay. Had a good focus on the finish line there and stayed true with it. So back to you guys.
Wow, the strategies.
Wow, that is brilliant.
Strategies.
Brilliant. Forget the high fives.
Yep.
I'm going to place.
It's like, I will high five you after I have my medal.
That's right. You can come and see my medal, and then I'll give you a high five, but not during the race. All right, here goes the first grade girls. They are off and running. That trail's getting packed down pretty good now.
So there's quite a bit more first grade boys than girls.
Agreed,
That's really going to be the fastest ones who's going to get them later in life.
And we joke every year that these girls get an unfair advantage because they have practice every recess being chased by boys, right? No, those boys still got cooties at this age.
I hope so.
I know so. I hear about it every day. All right, we've got our leaders already rounding the corner.
Look at that stride.
That is. I can't tell who our pink one is yet.
I think we got little Miss Naomi in second. Yeah, we got some.
You're right. They're faster.
Millie
there's Millie. Yep, and Naomi's in second.
We'll see if they avoid the high five.
Right. Oh, no.
Oh, you know the strategy. Millie's going to high five and take first.
Third's going to be a close one here, too.
Yeah, we got Navy and Sydney coming through. Here's Austin with some turkey feathers.
Yeah, top 10. finishing up. Sammy in that bright coat. Her mom will be able to spot her.
There's Joelle doing some turkey trotting.
I love the big coats.
Yeah.
Definitely going to stay warm. Yeah, they are slipping and sliding a little bit now.
Whoa. Yeah, it's like they purposely left some at the end just to add some suspense into the finish line.
A little excitement at the finish
line. I see you, maintenance
line.
department. I know you're watching.
Sitting back with their hot chocolate. All right. I think we've got our top 3. They're smiling. They're posing for a picture right now down there, but it looks like we got our top 3 first grade girls ready for their interview. So we'll shoot it down to you.
All right, I've got our first 3 place finishers here for the first grade girls. And in first place, we have Miss Oliver. What do you think of your race today?
Good.
Good. Was it what you expected?
A little.
A little? Okay, did you place last year?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. Good job. And we have a Mendenhall here. And actually, let's see. Miss Oliver was 3rd place. Miss Mendenhall here looks like she was in 1st place. Did you win this thing?
Yes.
Were you expecting to win?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Good job. Super fast. And Naomi took 2nd place. Naomi, what did you think of the race today?
Good.
Good. Was it as hard as what you thought it'd be?
No.
No. Okay. Did you practice?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Practice, guys. And these girls are super fast, so we're going to see them again next year, I'll bet you. Back to you guys. Okay. Good job, Joe.
All right, maybe it was the earmuffs for Millie, I think.
Well, that's just proof that you don't need long legs to win.
No, absolutely
she
not.
She had about 4,000 more steps than everyone else.
Right, her and Naomi both. I know Naomi practiced. She practiced a lot.
Oh, I've been out golfing, and Naomi will wait for you to hit the ball, and then she'll run laps around the greens. So, like, she is very well prepared
well,
for this.
No wonder she's in the top 3.
And she has great golf etiquette. Like
that is.
Just out there.
You're right.
Dodging them.
All right, here we go with the 3rd grade boys. They are off to a fast and furious start. Already to the first corner there.
Yeah, you can see Chalice pushing those high school boys.
Yep, he's going to give them everything he's got. For sure.
Yeah, he might be one that said he wanted to beat the high school.
Yes, when we talked about that a little bit, he was pretty excited to run with those kids. That first little stretch right there is actually just a little bit downhill. So you can see those kids really do pick up speed. And then this back stretch, you have to climb just a little bit. There you can see the West Hills in the background. And they've already rounded that halfway point. Coming down that south side. Yep, Chalice has already got 1 high schooler passed. And he's got his sights set on the next one.
Yep. He's like, come here, pink sweater.
Right. So he's got a great stride,
yep,
and I know
is that Max?
Yep,
him?
I think so. Yep, his good buddy Max behind him. Those two, they competed everything.
I was gonna say good buddy and arch rival.
Right.
All in one.
Yep. That is a combination of chaos when those two get together. They're pretty good buddies and pretty good athletes too. It'll be fun to watch them as they grow up.
Yeah, when they get to be on the same team instead of just beating each other up in rec ball.
Right. So. And we got the Grinch back there bringing up the rest. Chalice, he's finishing strong. Look at that look at the determination.
The slippery finish.
Right. Max is hanging on for 2nd, 3rd grade boys.
Here's a good race for 3rd.
This is going to be close.
Oh, just edged out there. Abe and McCoy coming through.
It is slippery right there where that snow starts.
Yep.
You can see those feet starting to slide around a little bit.
Kick it into all-wheel drive
right
there at the end.
Oh, to be young and nimble.
Oh, yeah. If I'm running full speed on that, that's 2 ACLs.
We're going to the ER.
Yeah, torn labrum probably.
because you know you're not getting stopped either.
Yeah.
It's just a disaster. There's no coat. Toughing it out. We at least see a few hoodies and some long sleeve shirts, but the T-shirts crack me up. That's bold.
Some shorts there. Mr. Seth, that's good.
All right, doing the high fives. Finishing strong. Still got a few more coming up the hill there, but we're close to seeing the finish of these third grade boys.
Yeah, what's fun for a lot of these kids is they've had either older siblings come and do it, or they now have younger siblings to get a cheer on their older brothers and sisters, and I think that's a lot of fun.
Now that's a warm-looking hat. Was that a Grinch hat?
It could be.
I think that was a Grinch hat that Declan had on. I need one of those.
I like that shirt. Weird vibes only. I feel like that just emanates from me. I need that shirt.
All right, I think we are ready with our third grade boys, top 3 finishers. Cluck Norris, take it away.
All right, guys, here we have a 4-peat victory for Mr. Chalice Wilkes. Chalice, what do you think of this 4th victory you've had here at the Turkey Trot?
Probably my best.
Probably your best. Was it the hardest one to win?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, because you had some stiff competition. Here in second place, we've got Max. What did you think of the race today, Max?
Really good.
Really good? Okay, you were hanging with Chalice. That's pretty fast. Good job, buddy. And in third place, we've got Trip. Was what you expected today, Trip?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you hope to get top 3?
Yes.
Awesome. These guys are super fast. We're going to be sorry to see them move on to Osmond next year, guys, but they're quick. We'll see you.
So, yeah, I forgot about that. That is Chalice's 4-peat. We have a few of those. We had Bryce Draney last year with the 4-peat also.
Yeah, looks like we've got third grade girls that are out to a quick start as well.
They had to slow down on the corner there a little bit, but they're picking up the pace again.
Yep, I think we've got Miss Callie Mitchell possibly out front.
Yep, I think so. She just took the lead there on the corner.
Some good long strides on the back stretch.
Isn't there a huge difference between these strides and those kinders?
I know.
There is quite a few years there where they really sprout up. These third graders, they grow like weeds. And you can see they've definitely got that big running stride.
Yeah.
And that is another thing we kind of talk about a little bit. Obviously pacing yourself, but good running technique. Use those arms to help you. Sometimes, and I don't mean to stereotype, but sometimes girls run with their arms straight or not at all.
Yeah.
And
I coach girls basketball.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I know what you're talking about.
You've seen it. Yeah, sometimes it's more about style than technique, and so that's the one thing we've worked on a little bit is pumping those arms. All right, looks like the top 3 are rounding that final corner, heading up the hill.
Yeah, this should be a good finish. I'm pretty sure Callie won it last year, too.
Yep, I think you're right.
And we'll see what she's got left in the tank,
Yep.
though.
That hill is tough.
She does
and Nessa's closing in on her. Oh, boy.
Oh, it's going to come down.
Oh, there's the high fives and the glance.
Oh, kicked it in the end. That lucky kid better not wash that hand. She got one high five in before she made a business decision.
That was it.
Sprinted the rest, yeah. That kid
before
has
she
permission.
Realized.
Yeah.
You saw the look on her face when she realized how close it was. More earmuffs. That's
same
smart.
Family.
Yep.
Same family there at the Izzy.
Definitely smart. Got to keep those ears warm. Now we're seeing more of the hoodies and T-shirts. Yep. Not so many big coats with these older kids. They've figured it out over the years.
Yeah, but then you look at Trip. He ran in his big winter coat and took third. So
you could have fit 2 Trips in that coat.
You could fit Trip, Ace, Waylon, everybody.
A little bit of everybody.
Family coat.
All right, third grade girls finishing up. Lots of smiles.
And some
and
looks
some
of
exhaustion.
agony.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a tough race, but to be able to finish it, like that accomplishment of I can do hard things, I think that's huge for these kids.
And that is one of our biggest goals is we've got it on the board there in the gym in really big letters. We can do hard things. The turkey trot is hard. It is a long ways. Our legs are going to be tired. Our lungs are going to be burning. But we can do it. We can do hard things. We can finish in one way or another.
Exactly.
Whether it's grasping at your throat as you cross the finish line.
Or smiling or red-faced or...
Yeah, the object is to tough it out and get through it and feel that sense of accomplishment in the long run.
Yeah, and I think that's so important of what you teach the kids and the goals they set and why, the why behind why are we doing this. It's like you can do hard things. You know what? For some kids, running's really hard. For some kids, school's really hard.
Yeah.
You know, but if you put your mind to it and you stick with it, you can do hard things. And I love that life lesson that this short little jaunt, gives them a mini lesson on that in our life journey. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to the teachers to help kind of drive that home in their classroom, because I only get to see them every week, once a week, and so their help, just to send that message is crucial too.
Yeah, look at that smile from Millie.
Oh yeah, look at her finishing strong with the Grinch on her tail.
Oh, I like it. All right, looks like we've got Cluck Norris and our top 3 finishers down with Mr. Robinson.
All right, guys, we've got these super quick girls right here, and some that we've seen before in this winner's circle. So first place, we've got Callie Mitchell. Callie, do you think you could have beat Chalice if this was a girl-boy heat?
No.
But would it have been close?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Nessa, did you expect to take second today?
No, I wanted to get first.
You were dang close, though, so great job. Reese, what did you think of the race today?
It was fun and kind of challenging.
Fun and kind of challenging. So, guys, these girls are super fast. We're proud of them. Good job finishing out their Afton career before they head to Osmond. Do some more running. You guys going to run in the future?
No.
No?
It's so tiring.
I'm getting some no's. All right, girls, thank you so much. Guys, I've got Coach Draney. Grinch, could you go get Coach Draney for me and bring him over here? I hope to get Coach Draney on so we can talk to him for a minute. Here he comes. All right. Coach, what do you think of this event we do every year and get your help with?
We love kids coming out here and learning that working really hard is not necessarily a drudgery, but you can have fun and do them at the same time. I know all our kids look forward to it every year. The best part of today is everyone kept calling me Mr. Robinson, and I had no idea that I was so handsome.
I took that as a heck of a compliment that they thought a guy as fit as you was me. But I think the mustache and glasses might have something to do with that. But yeah, Coach, do you have your eye on some of the runners you hope to get in the future?
I think it's important that they know that running in middle school and high school, running cross country in the fall is an option. But that's about it. A lot changes between now and then, and hope they had a lot of fun and know that again that's you can work hard and have fun at the same time.
Yeah, great message, Coach. Thanks so much for being here for us. I want to give a shout out to Coach and his runners. They've done some great things for us over the years to help get this set up and to run with our kids. Our kids really look up to them. We're going to go have an assembly where we're going to celebrate our cross-country runners. Our boys had a three-peat this year, and so we're going to go celebrate that and also give out some awards, probably get some pies in the face. Coach, Coach got one last year with a cast on his leg.
Yeah. We're up for it.
Yeah, so we're going to head back into that, guys, but we got some great kids. I also want to give a shout out to the maintenance crew that came in and snowblowed a track for us this morning on a spur of the moment. Warren Hicks and Shane Harding, we appreciate you guys. And back to you guys there in the booth. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd say twins on the same microphone there.
Right?
Gosh,
there is a similarity there for sure.
Uncanny. But just want to echo what he said. Thanks to SVI for making this all possible. They come out with their nice camera work and all their fancy equipment and thousands of feet of cords and make this all happen. And just as Afton Elementary, we're super grateful for them and for helping us put on this event.
Yeah, you got your cameramen out there too, standing in the cold, trying to stay warm, packing their cameras across the snow-covered field. So yeah, shout out to those guys and you know, Principal Robinson for helping us do this every year and encouraging the kids to do it and rounding up his new turkey. You know, he does a lot behind the scenes too and doesn't get a lot of credit, but we did see the Grinch go down at the finish line right there. I hope he's okay. He may have pulled a hammy. We're going to have to find out.
We'll go get a sled out there, the bobsled team out to help him out. But we hope that you enjoyed watching this broadcast put on by SBI Media here at Afton Elementary. All the kids did great. They ran their hardest, and as they get home today, just talk to them about what their goals were and if they tried their best, and just praise the effort that they're able to do hard things.
Yeah. Well, and I think Coach Straney said it the best. You know, you can do hard things and enjoy it at the same time if your mind's in the right place, and that's a great message too that we want these kiddos to have at such a young age.
Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the 405th Turkey Trot next year.